Welcome to the KR Films Entertainment channel. The movie starts and we are shown a scene in London where some construction workers find a knight's grave. He was buried with a regimen 1127 BC. In the next scene we are shown a man named Henry. As he gets to know about that grave, he comes there and gives some money to the worker. He asks them to leave this place. After this he says that the truth is never hidden, it is to be exposed. After it he starts telling us a story in which he tells about Egypt's princess Samanit. She was a clever and wise warrior. She was the only daughter of Egypt's king Pharaoh. After him only she had the right to Egypt. After some time a baby boy is born to Pharaoh's second wife, who was supposed to become his or in the future. It was so angry to see this because she was going to lose everything. She'll not become Egypt's heir. Now she plans to take revenge on him. She compromises as an agreement with the death a demon that she'll bring that demon into this world and rule the world herself as well. After it she kills her father and his son. Now she chooses a human to bring a demon into this world, but even before doing this she has captured alive and is buried in form of a mummy and a coffin far away from me, Egypt. She is buried here for many years. The scene changes and we are shown the present time where two officers, Nick and Chris, are attacking the terrorists. Terrorists try to kill them many times, but they somehow manage to save their lives and run away. After it they see the bomb site, which ended up being a tomb and is underground. Nick was about to go there, but senior officer comes and stops them to go there. They both have a bad debate. At the same time there comes Jenny, who is an archaeologist. She slaps Nick and asks him that why he's taking interest in history. At last they seek permission from the senior officer and go inside that undergrad around place, which they discovered. There they see mercury everywhere, which was stopping everyone to come here. In fact that wasn't a tomb but a lake. Many guards were there for its protection, which were tied with chains. They had less time. Nick breaks the chains by shooting a fire. It causes the car often to rise up, which was present underwater. Seeing this, Nick visualizes some visions. He sees Eminent continuously. After it his friend Chris is bit by a spider. He feels strange changes in his body. After this, as they come outside and pull the coffin out of there, many crews start coming there. This was so strange to see. As they are taking that coffin by, a plane crash starts acting strangely. His eyes get blanked and he tries to open up the coffin. When he has stopped, he starts hitting everyone. He stabs the senior officer many times. When he moves forward to kill Jenny, Nick shoots him out of anger. Meanwhile some Grows attack the plane and coincide by breaking its glass. Nick gives Jenny a parachute and pushes her down the plane. After a few seconds that plane crashes and everybody gets killed. Among all of the dead bodies which are placed in a morgue comes alive. When he regains consciousness, he sees his dead friend in front of him. He tells him that Amanit is using him. She wants to bring death, a demon, into this world. By here the scene changes and we are shown Nominate, who has stepped out of the coffin. She is killing everyone there and making herself strong and powerful so that she can be the same as before. After it Nick meets Jenny. She asks him how you survived in that crash, even you don't have any injury mark on your body. She further tells him that she works for an archaeologist group where she found out that a princess was forgotten and her name was removed from history. They are looking for some kind of a dagger. It belongs to the death demon and a red gem is attached to it. Here it is told that that dagger and that red gem makes the demon feel powerful. It was written in that knight's book who was buried with that red gem because he stole the red gem. She says that before some time that grave is discovered, so there must be that gem too. She says that his tomb takes us to Amanit, who was the princess of Egypt. She tells why she killed her father and his son. Meanwhile she's explaining everything. Next friend Chris calls him. He tells him that they both are immortal and they'll stay alive forever. That's why you're saved in that plane crash. You have to do according to this, otherwise it wouldn't be good for you. After it Jenny receives a call for Her senior, he asks her to bring Nick with her. Johnny asks Nick to come with her, but he refuses and says that we should go to that coffin first. When they got to the coffin, they see a man who is killing many people and becoming powerful. She comes to attack Nick. As she is about to attack Nick, she notices that the red gem on the dagger is missing. Seeing it, she gets worried. At the same time, she sees Jenny and starts following her. Nick somehow manages to bring Johnny out of there and goes in a truck. Here we see it again. Nick turns the truck towards her because she has possessed him due to overspeeding. That drug falls down. It was about to kill genuine members of the archaeologist group, catches them. They bring 3 of them to their headquarters with them. Here it is revealed that Johnny's boss is none other than Henry. He tells them that he's a monster himself. When he feels strange, he has to inject an injection. And he takes them to a place where Eminent was kept. He was doing some experiments on her body. Then it has shown that the red gem is found from that discovered place. Johnny asks his boss if you'll kill Nick or not. Then we get to know that he wants to bring that demon into this world as well, and he'll use Nick's body. After it, he will wrap his body off to examine him because Nick activated the demon after thousands of years now, and then it has chosen him to call that demon in this world. Therefore they want to kill Nick. On the other side, Minute possesses one of his men with the help of an insect. She sets herself free. Nick becomes outraged after listening to Henry. He snatches Henry's injection from him. After some time, Henry starts to change into a monster. Seeing this, Nick injects him. He becomes normal after it. After all of this, Nick and Jenny goes to destroy that jam. It was totally independent now. She calls Egypt's raid and orders them to find Nick at any cost. A huge storm uncovers London. Nick and Johnny somehow save their lives and go to an underground tunnel. After it, it goes to that place where they found a tomb lake. There she makes the dead people alive. She kills all the guards and takes that red gem. On the other hand, Nick and Jenny are being chased by those dead people. They break the wall and push both of them in to the water. In a few minutes, Eminent pulls Jenny under the water. She gets faint. Next somehow saves her and takes her out of the water. He is captured by the people of Amnet. There Eminent takes a dagger and goes to need to kill him. Both fight badly. Nick falls at some distance. Then Eminent sees that Nick is holding that dagger. Nick was about to break that gem, but Eminent stops him and requests not to do this. She says that because of this you can become an immortal god and you alone every power of the world and you will rule the world, so give it to me. Nick immediately stabs himself with his dad. Eminent gets worried. After it, all qualities and powers of the death demon come to Nick. He controls Nick not as he is Jenny. He starts remembering something, but he manages to overcome his condition and controls himself and kills Eminent. He also gets succeeded in saving Johnny's life. If Johnny regains consciousness, the scene changes and it has shown that Nick has gone to Egypt and he has made his friend Chris alive too. Now he was in search of a new way to his destination. The movie ends with it. I hope you liked it. Thank you.